Well, this is Still River Radio, and this is the old guy, and this is the summer road trip show. Yes, summertime, time for that road trip. When you couldn't afford, back in the old days in Still River, to fly anywhere or go on a real vacation, you went on what was called the road trip. Sometimes you knew generally where you were going, sometimes you didn't. And camping out. Sometimes you knew where you were going to camp out, sometimes you didn't. Uh, and so there's people on road trips everywhere. You stop at these highway rest stops and you see piles of people with kids. And their road trip is basically going from the rest stop road trip. That means going from rest stop to rest stop and sleeping out in the car in the parking lot at each rest stop or truck stop, which can be an interesting road trip. It can be quite harrowing also. You never know who you're going to run into at a rest stop. And one road trip down south, we stopped at one of those Shoney Big Boy restaurants. They're not around here in the north, Still River. And because you could get a big buffet breakfast, and that would last you all day, or would last you for 2 days if you could sneak out some extra items in napkins or bags or doggy bags. And on the way out on one road trip, they usually have usually at some kind of a rest stop, and they would have these little poster uh, uh, boards or these racks of travel brochures. And I'm looking at the travel brochure waiting for folks to come out. And I see a travel brochure. It says, "Come to wonderful vacation land, Lake Still River." And it said, "Beautiful jewel of the Northeast, Still River, Lake Still River." And it said, "Bass sports fishing capital of the Northeast." And I'm looking at this, not believing it. And there's tour bus trips also going on in the summer. Bunch of Orientals or Japanese stopped at Lake Still River. The buses pulled up. They piled out with cameras, taking pictures of everything from every little blade of grass on the ground to trees to water to sand to rocks, everything. And I said, "What's going on?" "Oh, this is a beautiful place, luxurious Lake Still River." And I'm like thinking, this lake is polluted. Many years ago, Lake Still River was considered the third largest man-made lake in the world, and it was wonderful. We were at the town park every day during the summer. We had free passes from the school system and free bus passes to go to the town park, and it was crowded every day. It's a pitiful sight now. You go by Lake Still River Town Park in the middle of the summer like now, and there's just nobody there. There's a few kids, a couple of blankets, that's it. In the old days, they had radio playing on big speakers outside, big lifeguard stand, hot dog stand, food stand, changing house, beach with a high dive and a chute, 2 floats, and there was actually fish in the lake, and the water was fairly clean. So that's summer in Still River. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away.